with a very special shadow spread for Valentine's Day. Tales from the Crypt, so it would be. Do, 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 do. What's up, everybody? I am the goddess of hell herself, the Lilith reincarnated. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed. Might as well bring those hellish cards out too. Earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi. Holy moly. Let me sit down for this. Guru, evangelist, North American Civil. Hey, did you notice in our last video we ended on those that obtain the Krishna consciousness will be a true yogini or something like that? Oh no, that was an Almora. We need a lot of our ascending masters. We're calling in new ones. Isn't that weird? I have no teaching or a face to put with that. There might be an archangel version. Perhaps. I'm going to have to look it up. Anyways, I am your messenger of God, the first child of God. As I said, I am Lilith. I am here to give you the knowledge and the wisdom of the gods. Tonight we are doing what we always do on a Friday. Then we should have done this yesterday, but we started some. What are we doing? We're digging in the heart. Eat your heart out. Realistically, well, it is a severe test of the universe to see if we're ready for love. I myself, the Lilith, am always rejecting the whole situation. The constitution of a marriage and a holy union. Yeah. I did pretty well yesterday, but then today had a different energy. Why? Because it's the day of love. So naturally it would be triggering. Bring out the Oreos. Really? No. It's more like I was, if you're single and you know it, clap your hands. Really? I'm still pretty neg. Still pretty neg on the whole situation. Realistically, a couple situations that were just triggering. Not that people are boasting or celebrating their relationships, but just that's the point. What is there to celebrate about these fake ass relationships? Jonica posted that she had little fucking painting night with Russ, and the grossness that it made me feel inside of my stomach. It's almost like you're better to be single and go on a spontaneous date with a stranger where you have no knowing of what to expect, rather than to sit down with the same face you've been sitting down with for 6 fucking years, drinking fucking wine and painting pictures because you heard me say it on a video and you thought it would be entertaining. I don't. And then I talked about Bridge Fit and her bullshit. And you know what I mean? Like, I talked about my marriages and that bullshit. And we talked about all these relationships and their bullshit. And then the men that are currently in my life in relationships and how they're bullshit. Bro, how are you selling this fucking holiday to people? Really, though? If I don't get this, I'm going to be a horse gone wild. I'm going to go total feral, like Will Ferrell, like when he did that sexy dance. Bringing sexy back. Really? I mean, I might go straight girls gone wild on this bullshit. Seriously, it's not that I don't want the exploration. I just don't want the devastation. Ugh. Your relationships are so. Ugh. It's not that it. I don't know. It's not that it has to be that. It's just. It's not what you're telling me. Then plug in the other one. I thought that you'd want the charger more than the fucking fan. I'm getting bitched out again by my teenage daughter. This will be video 3. Wonderful. Anyways, moving on. So we're going to dig into the shadows and see, face our triggers. I already know what mine is. I never really wanted to do this. It's just that simple. And I've given God a billion, million examples and reasons as to why I'm not sold on this holiday or even this fucking adventure. And why I walked away from it the very first time he gave it to me. This is your mission. Should you choose to accept? I accept not. I accept not. I do not accept this man. Really? I mean, does it have to do with you or does it have to do with me? Does this really have to do with you? I think that you're pissed off because I said some shit about not being able to please me. Well, sorry. But if you haven't noticed, that's just seems to be the problem in general. You can limit it or not limit it. So I'm looking at my new cards. We finished the Dark and Dangerous, didn't we? I feel like we did, and we're just in the Morgans. Hey, look at that card. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's go there. Really? That looks nice. Unless it's another fucking Wheel of Fortune. Hey, dude, look at the next one. I want to get to the next card. Really? Yeah, but does that have to come with the restriction of my entire life? Oh, God. Thought it was a joke. I was, I mean, it's no joke. How idiotic I was in the beginning, running around saying I wanted to marry you when the last thing in the world I wanted was to be married. Mary had a little lamb. Was I on some fucking Mary juice? What the fuck is wrong with me? I still didn't understand that. I look at fucking Russ. I was trying to get him to settle down so he shows that he can settle down, and I'm like, oh God. He starts going to like fucking country clubs and buys an old man car, and he's starting to do, you know, he's trying to settle down, and that's just turned me off. Like, you became exactly what I didn't want. Ugh, really? Hmm. Well, it goes back to the video I made earlier. It's like the adventure in me. I just want to, girls gone wild. I just want to have fun. Doesn't mean with everyone, but it just means I just want to live life. I don't want my life to be a mortgage to a house and fucking leasing a car and fucking buying, you know what I mean? The next biggest gadget. Go gadget. I don't want to be birds fed. I don't want to be B. I don't want to be anyone. I just want to be me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to bend over backwards to be pleasing to anybody. And realistically, all I want is my fucking freedom to of you know expression because I really don't get to explore too much. I'm not asking for you to buy me passports and tickets or none of that shit, but don't hold me back. And in the essence, why are you with me if you're not going with me? No, I go to work. Hey, why are you even in my life? This is the dumbest answer. I never want to face that answer. But you don't have time for me because of something so stupid as a dollar amount. Here, here. Now can I pay you for your time? Can I have some of your time, dipshit? That's men. Whoever, whatever. That's it. Their time is too valuable. How much does it cost? How much does it fucking cost? Realistically, I'm getting angry. Why? Because that's what we do when we face the shadows. Does it have to be something to do with the shield? I don't know. You better put your shield up because I'm pulling out my sword. Defenses are up. Really? Possibly. The closer I get to it, the more panicked I get about this. Really? That's a bunk ass night. And if you saw that what she was wearing in the morning, she just stay in her jammies. It's acceptable for me to do this type shit because I'm just not out here pleasing nobody, but I can't just sit around. Come on now. Come on now. And that's where I see this. I see this for what it is and the actual effort it takes. You know what I mean? To keep a fire going like that. Really? Hey, you gotta fuel the fire, which is what? Keep it exciting and vibrant and fun. Otherwise, the fucking shit burns out. Any relationship, any of that. Really? Mm, you'd be surprised. Really? I don't know. Maybe I was challenging him. I think I challenge him, but he doesn't celebrate holidays. I think I do this to him every holiday. Come on, Russ, let's see what you got. Let's see you go all out for the holidays. Doesn't really do that. But I guess I don't know. I'm not I'm glad that's not me. Whatever else everyone else is doing, they have to make it special, but it's going to be the same boring sex as last night, and you're not getting none tomorrow because you just who knows. I don't want to do this. Well, I have feeling very uncommitted to the commitments that I've put upon that God has put upon my life. Really, It just feels so institutionalized. You change for this person. You have to be so fucking accommodating for this fucking person. Which person? I don't know, all people. But this one's like a commitment. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make this work. What the fuck do I gotta do? Why isn't it working? Because it's not me, it's you. You take way too much work. Really? Jesus Christ. Anyways, hey, going back to it, Jonica, I don't want the unhealed version of us. If I even wanted him, we have this unbelievable telepathic connection where, like, we could literally be, like, cuddling in between. He wouldn't even be in the bed with us. Seriously? Don't even play around. And I think it was because I said I was going to lick his balls that I got blocked by Bobby earlier. But that's okay. He's always been a cock blocker. And he realized he's not stopping me from sucking on anybody's balls. And that might have pissed him off why he's got to go fucking lift his fucking vagina's fucking leg, his wife's vagina's her leg to lick her vagina on Valentine's Day. That's where I get back to this. Oh fuck. I don't want a fucking bunk ass sex and a bunk ass partner and boring ass life. God. Oh, I never wanted to get married and do any of this again. Don't make me sacrifice my freedoms for this bullshit. God says it's great. It's worth it. Can anybody from the married world please tell me what I'm working so hard at? Come on. I see Michelle Obama and Michelle and Barack. Okay, but can you counsel me, please? Can I have some private counsel with the President of the United States on President's Day, please? Hey, telepathically, perhaps. Don't leave it to me. I'll figure out how to get a hold of the guy. Hey, it's me. Really? I'm dangerous. I'll get your phone number. I can stalk you if I wanted to. I can stalk the Barack. It's about the only relationship. Really, I just want to honor it is a black man with black woman. It's a great black excellence and Black Excellent Month. And, we're our black presidents. We're fighting for all this great shit. I'm inspired. Okay. But, fuck. We're not them, are we? I'm not her. This has nothing to do with you. Realistically. Oh, man. Realistically. Are you sad because you're not with someone? Or you want to be with someone? Take it from someone that doesn't want to be with someone that God's trying to force with being. Dude, this guy. Fucking God. Really? Again, I don't get to choose. Really? If I could, I'd be out there shopping. Did you guys see that post on my community page? I didn't write that. Somebody wrote that about me. Why? Because there's other tragic girls that started with drug dealers, fucking short, big egoed men, fucking men with their mothers in love with them. Sure, I was talking about you, Russ. Swear. Fucking Russ. Your mother loves you more than any woman should, and I feel that this is very uncomfortable relationship. Really? Mm-hmm. I don't want to be in a relationship with you and your mother. Is that why Jonica and your mother don't fall each other? No woman wants to be in a relationship with you and your fucking family. God, let alone your mother. God. She has to come every weekend. Does she have to come to every show? Do you have to fucking Jesus Christ, Russell? Really? Hey, I still love you, but not in that way. Anyways, when he gets to that healed place where he feels that he's, you know what I mean, he's strong enough to talk to me, and he's definitely knows he's got to walk out on you, baby girl. He can't come talk to me with you around. you keep you keep milking that cow till his healed self comes home. I don't have to do anything. The only thing that's keeping him from me now is his ego. Realistically, she's gonna see through my ways. She's gonna slap me. She's gonna this and that. His unhealed mind is telling him all kinds of things. Really? Well, I'm still inspiring you guys to be better people in some sort. I liked your paint by numbers. Oh my God, Lord. His humanoids. Okay, let's talk about our shield. Really? The one fucking oracle that needs a guidebook. What does that mean? It doesn't fit in here? I actually probably... Nope, could not. Maybe. I'm going to try it out. Why I never tried to put the guidebook inside of here? Because all these other ones have their guidebook. You probably could. What is this? This is my Morgan side. See me? That was my last incarnation. Really? So we're calling on the Morgan. This priestess is a creepo people. Anybody that is a devotee to the dark goddess is creepo. Like Aleister Crowley creepo. Oh, I love that guy. Can't wait to meet him in real life. He's gonna love me. He's more like a toe sucker kind of guy. That's how much he loves me. Can I wash and kiss your feet? Please don't, Aleister, please. Really? Sorry, a little bit much. Anyways, I'm going to cover my toes tonight. On page 111, what are we looking at? The crow. No, we're at the shield, the 36. 32. 36. Really? Defenses. I know that's what that means. My defenses are high. Why? It's my ego. My ego self is like, no, please don't make me do this again. I want to lose my freedoms. I never want to go back there. Really? Mm-mm. Can you tell me what a relationship with you would look like? Because I can tell you what a relationship with me would look like. Can you sell yourself? Ooh, the inner world comes next. We're going on the inner world, not your outer world. Let's talk about the outer world. Keyword, protection, stand ready, be prepared. Bro, I'll cut you. We did pull the Loki card, bro. There is some sneaky energy. This fucking guy could be my baby daddy. Why? That's a sneaker. Oh, dude, the only person I ever be trying. Bro, you'll go to jail fucking with me. I'll make sure of it. This time, every time. Quit playing around. Forgiveness doesn't mean, bro, I swear to God, on everything holy. And I might put my hands on you. And I'll get away with it. 100,000%. I'm serious. It doesn't even have to be about pleading insanity. I'm not running from you anymore, bro. I will snap your fucking neck. Really? I will stand in front of a judge and I will plead my fucking case of domestic violence that's been going on for 13 years and how I've been running from you and you have no fucking right and that you're a whole fucking fraud and everything else. If you fucking show up, I will literally take your life. Your life has no meaning to my children or to me, and you stop putting it in our energy. I will take your life in this if you ever approach me again. I have protection orders against you. When they're 18, then they can get one themselves privately if they have to. But I will take your fucking life and I will stand before a fucking judge and jury of my peers and they will acquit me of such fucking nonsense. It is self-protection. I have been running in fear for far too long. I have a fucking paper trail from so many fucking states, starting when she was born, down to the kidnapping from San Diego. I have domestic violence in every fucking state. They have fucking pictures in every fucking state, bro. Don't you fucking show up at my fucking door ever again. I will take your fucking life. I will snap your fucking neck, Christian McClure. I promise you, as God is my witness and as right now, take it to court, bro. If you ever make me feel unsafe and show up in my space ever again, I will take your life. The fucking justice system has obviously failed to protect me from you, and I will fucking take your life. I'm serious, dude. I'm not running from you anymore. I will fucking kill you, dude. I will unalive you, is what they call that. Really? When it comes to me and you, bro, enough. Seriously? Seriously. This fucking stalker. Seriously, I fucking swear to God, bro, if there was any fucking stalker, it's this fucking stalker. Why? He's a fucking loser. A fucking, oh my God, a parasite of humanity that'll do anything to be part of somebody's life. Anybody. You fucking clown ass. Ugh, I really will. I won't even hesitate. I won't even ask questions, bro. If they ask me what happened, dude, they'll get the witness, bro. Why'd she kill him? Because she's been running from him her whole fucking life, bro. That guy has put hands on her and fucking did all kinds of terrible things to her. She didn't wait to see what he was gonna do this time. She fucking killed him. I will fucking kill you, bro, in front of my children, for my children. I swear to God, I've forgiven you. But don't you fucking dare think that you are safe to come near us ever again in this life. I will protect them for as long as I can equally. Seriously, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. And God will forgive me for such things. Really? Yep, in the name of Jesus, dude. I will fucking take your life in the name of fucking Jesus. It was in the name of Jesus that saved my life from you. Don't fucking play with me. Really? You're the only reason I ever protected my fucking address, my location, my anything. I'm not afraid of my twin flames. I'm not afraid of their girlfriends. I'm not afraid of these streets. I'm not afraid of shit. And I'm especially not afraid of you. Your psychotic fucking family and their little low-grade money. Come for a bitch. Because I told everyone that you're a psycho, an inbreeder, a fucking pedophile, a fucking drug addict, a schizo, and it dates back and I can prove the fucking schizophrenia through your entire bloodline. Get the fuck on while I'm over here trying to heal the children that come from your sick blood. I will fucking kill you, bro. Seriously? I've never threatened, dude, but this one, really. You don't deserve life. Your mom should have swallowed you. The only thing good that came from you are the 2 children that stand here with me. And I think fucking Amy got one out of you too. The only thing good was in your sperm that you seem to keep putting in dudes' butts. Or they're putting their sperm in yours. But you're not bringing any of that shit near us. Fucking homosexual. Really? Oh man, as soon as I started talking about it, I was like, there's no worse energy, dude. And it's fucking tax season, Bo. It's tax season. This is when this bitch pops up. Really? Oh, dude, he pops up on the holidays around his parents so he can juice them for some fucking gifts around his birthday. You know what I mean? He's a fucking punk ass bitch. 30 fucking 3 years old. You're out here doing this shit. Stunting on the gram. Fucking OnlyFans. I swear to God, bro, on my children, bro, I'll kill you this time. I'll fucking kill you if I ever see you again. And that has nothing to do with the hatred because I'm all forgiving of the fact that you were sick. And I spent my whole life trying to fucking make you better. Bro, get away from me. You were absolutely unhealed, dude. You were literally just deserted. I don't know, whatever you were in the past life. But that's some dirty ass, filthy ass, funky ass, foul ass energy, bro. May Jesus have fucking mercy on your soul. Judgment comes from him, and he seems to like people a lot more, but I'm telling you, in his name, I'll fucking choke you to death. Okay, that's my shield. Really? Oh, bro, with my own hands, my own 2 hands. I've been mentally seeing how to snap a neck since I was young. Let it be yours that I snap. I will get acquitted, bro. And if they even put me in jail, I'd do it happily, bro. I read fucking everything from jail. Jail wouldn't stop my fucking none of this shit, bro. It would just add fuel to the fucking story. Don't fuck with a bitch, bro. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with my children. You got fucked years ago, bro. Straight when you bent over for a bag is when you lost your wife and children. Each person in a tribe is a feather. Sorry, that just, ugh. As soon as I thought about his energy invading me, I was like, not this time, bro. I'll fucking kill you. You don't want to fuck with Shady. Bro, I'm on God. I have the paper trail, dude. I'd get acquitted of it. I could kill you right now and say that it was self-defense. Really? Don't you never come near me. And that's to the rest of you, bro. You don't know what I'll do if I feel unsafe. Remember, there's a fucking psycho inside of me. Hey, what time is it? Crazy? 9:17. Oh, I'm being crazy. Can you be back by 10? Don't leave the block. Don't leave right here. Stay on the cameras. That sucks, huh? Yeah, I'm a little too, I don't know, whatever. What are you thinking about? I don't know. You could be doing all kinds of things, and I'm like, don't leave the fucking parking lot. It's kind of fucked up, right? Well, protection is as it may be. I'm over here talking about his fucking crazy father out there. If you see a guy that looks like you better run. Really? Stupid ass. Tries to borrow your fucking tennis shoes. Anyways, a warrior shield is offered to you. On its ordinate knot work, around it are raven feathers representing the Morgan's protection and the protection of the tribe. Are those my feathers given to me by God? Really? Yeah, I got them all over the place. Each person in the tribe is a feather on the shield. They protect and stand one another. On the shield is the origam fern, I guess. Fearn. Is that pronounced differently than fern? Farron, maybe. Representing protection. Farron means alder, a wood, the alder tree. Yep, a wood that is often used to make shields. A warrior does not stand alone. Fern is associated with the warrior bands. A band of warriors can take on a greater force than one single warrior alone. Divinatory meaning. The shield card appears at times when some extra protection may be in order. Be aware or ready for possible difficulties ahead. Be prepared. Take care to look to both physical and magical means of protection. Do not be afraid to ask for aid from others. See what I mean? Physical protection. There's only one thing that I've got to watch over, that I've ever had to watch over my shoulders, and it's that motherfucker. Really? You fucking slime. I fucking dude, I'll fucking take your life. Don't you fucking dare fucking pop a pill and think you're coming to Denver to come see your kids. Bitch, you have no legal rights. None. You lost them when you kidnapped my fucking daughter. And just as a reminder, who put that fucking stipulation? It was Denver County that put it on you. This ain't fucking Pennsylvania. They're the ones, it was the judge here that you failed to see that signed all that shit off. That adapted that fucking order and put it in place with our fucking divorce decree. You're fucked here. Don't you dare come here. And you know the protection order has been active from Adams County ever since she was a baby. Don't fucking play with me, you piece of shit. I swear to God, bro, there ain't nothing I'm looking out for. Really? Not really. Not never. I ain't care. Dude, Denver people, shut up, bro. I was in fucking... Dude, if I made it through the streets of fucking Dago and fucking Tijuana doing stupid shit in Florida and New York that none of you are allowed to know, then I could believe that I can take on the stupid shit of fucking Denver. There ain't shit out here, you punk-ass wannabes. That's what I said about you punk-ass rappers. You had no idea what my G code looked like. You never seen my jacket. You never knew my stories until I fucking told you. And you can go look it up, bitch. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck. It's not something that you should be fucking making music about, trying to praise. A fucking dime bag, trying to take people's money, trying to fucking be on hot blocks and fucking thinking the shit is cute. The shit ain't cute, bro. You're trying to make a lifestyle out of a fucking struggling lifestyle that you never was part of. Really? Fake ass rappers. Going back to it. I'm just saying. Really? Let those you trust and call tribes stand by you in difficult times. We are stronger together. And bro, at the end of it all, as long as my father is still alive, I never have to get my hands dirty. So don't you ever, bro, don't you ever, 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 never, ever think you're safe to fuck with me in my home state. This is my home field, bro. You are nothing but a fucking kicked out tribe member. You better take your punk ass back to the Choctaw Nation and beg for forgiveness from your fucking tribes. Don't you dare come to the Bronco country, bro. We'll ride all over that fucking ass. Are you serious? On God, bro. On God, bro. Don't make me make a phone call. Really? That goes back to anybody that wanted to ever fuck with me anywhere. Anywhere. And that's just my dad. That ain't even my own calls that I can make. Really? Call 1-900 Mix-a-Lot. Moving on. Use this spell when you need a little extra personal protection. You will be creating a shield talisman to keep on your person to protect your own personal energy. If you're skilled at drawing, here you go, Jonica, pull out the drawing board. They want to show off, right? That's not manifestations. Being able to buy anything you want because your boyfriend can buy it for you, there's no power in that. The true power is that God can give me a vision and then he can provide me everything and I can walk into this vision. Where'd you get your idea? From me? Where'd you get your money? Your boyfriend? What'd you do it for? Valentine's Day? Because you had no vision of your own. You had no idea how to wine and dine your boyfriend. You don't know anything about this man that you've been with for 6 years and how to please him on Valentine's Day. That's all right. His mother raised him and doesn't know how to treat him on his birthday or any day. Terrible, is it maybe? Hey, scratch your balls. That's not me. I love you, Russ. Really? I'm that one that makes him smile. When he's sitting there and all of a sudden he makes that goofy ass smile, that's me. He's remembering the shit I said. That's me, guys. When you see my twin flames and they're all serious and all of a sudden they start smiling really goofy, that's me. Really? Mm-hmm. Marshall can't do it. He does it in public. He used to be reading my messages in public and couldn't maintain. It's like you probably shouldn't open that right now. Never open my messages in public. Really? That's me. I'm the one that puts a smile on their face in their quiet space. Really? Yeah, but I'm also the one that keeps them up all night thinking. I'm the one that they think about first thing in the morning. Really? Mm-hmm. I'm the noise inside their head. What are you? You're the noise outside their face. God, noisy ass. Just kidding. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. I don't need a boyfriend. I got plenty of energy to go around. All right, use this spell when you need a little extra personal protection. Blah blah blah. If you're skilled at drawing, you can draw a shield with whatever decoration and symbols you find appropriate. Okay, Russell, I want you to go draw a shield just to show that you are listening to me, just to play mind games with this fucking dipstick. Really? And then you can dip your stick. Really? It doesn't turn him on. It makes him uncomfortable. He thinks it's funny. Really? Some of you makes you very turned on. Most of us are just having fun. It's goofy. How are you feeling over there, Logic? He thinks it's funny. Shit. All right. Or you may want to print an image of one and add symbols to it. What are we doing here? We're not doing her magic. Really? Place the shield card in your working space. Spend a few moments concentrating on the image and seeing the Morgan standing before you, offering you a beautiful shield. It's kind of funny because earlier we got the sword, Archangel Michael's sword, which is the sword of truth. And then you have the shield of protection. And it comes down to the armor of God. Really? And I shared it yesterday. I found somebody was selling fucking armor, females steel armor. I was like, look at this Xena ass packet. I was like, this would go great with my horse and my sword. I'm gonna be so fucking futuristic. Really? Well, Wild Wild West. Is that your chick up there riding a horse with a sword? Nobody pictured me fucking with no kind of armor, but I found some on Facebook Marketplace for $200. Oh, that would be being cheap again. They don't sell armor in the stores, you guys. Where am I going to find things of the past? I'm such an idiot. You would think I was drinking all the time. You just come home from work and I'm wearing armor while I'm making dinner. I'm so weird. You couldn't even deal with me. The dog can't. I wake up in the morning, I'm doing severe dance moves in front of the microwave, and the dog's getting excited. She doesn't know what's going on. Nothing. I'm just heating up my coffee. You're not ready for me. To be honest, I don't want to have to tone it down. Like, oh, I don't want them to see me. They're going to give me an ugly look. You're no fun. Really? What are you doing? I got to go to work. Bye, babe. Bye. I know you think I'm going to sit here all day just missing you. Bye. I'm going to go have fun now. Realistically, God, I'm trying, but I'm not really at all. Okay, well, put your defenses up. I didn't see that coming. Did you? I mean, it's in there. That was a dark shadow. Did you threaten to kill somebody? I threatened to alive somebody that I have a protection issue against. And I really just posted that too. I was like, I'm in the witness protection agency program. And that's why I'm single. I mean, seriously, though. I wasn't joking about surviving R. Kelly's meat locker. Call it the McClure's fucking. He's not a McClure. They're not all that bad. He is the worst of their fucking family. Really, there might be another 2 or 3, but I didn't meet them all. That all comes from his deluded, weird ass mother. Really? Fucking mommy dearest, bro. They're a fucking queerest. Just kidding. I'm like my kids, dude. I can only hope for, God to come in and rescue them from whatever lies within their seeds as I clear my own. Last thing you need is any kind of fucking influence, don't you think? I'm trying to see if we finished the dark and dangerous, but I have 2 cards that are red. Red wine. Really? Where are we at? The shadow. Oh, we're starting at the beginning. I'm not going to read these. Why? Because we're already in the shadow. That's all we ever talk about around here. Do you know what your shadow is? The part of you that you're denying, that you don't want anyone to see because they're not going to like it, you don't like it, and nobody likes it. I don't want to talk about your shadow. I'm talking about mine. Really? Yeah, my past relationships. Why do you think I don't want to be in one, bro? This isn't very difficult. You listen to the story, it's like, oh my God, it's terrible. No, the terrible part is I stayed in it. Why? Because I had this stupid mentality. And I don't want to fall into that stupid mentality again with some man. Not any. I don't want to be serving no man, bro. Really? No. After you have served the shittiest men, you don't want to serve any man. Really? It doesn't matter. Really? Mm-mm. It's not like I even want you to be better. I just don't want to be part of it. Oh God, it's my destiny. What is your biggest challenge in this life? To fucking intimate relationships, bro. Really? Yeah, it's probably highlighted in all of my fucking chart. We're gonna deal with my demons because we're in the shadows, and we're gonna pull out a Dante card because we're in hell. Really? Are you keeping up with me? Oh, I'm gonna go back and be like, dude, that was real. That was raw. You said you were gonna kill him. I am going to kill him. I will literally do it. Really? Knowing that I can get away with it, what's the consequence? Haven't I done everything else? At what point do you just no more? I have blocked every account. I have called every organization. I have gone to police and everything over this man forever. If he ever shows up in my fucking face again, I swear to God, I'm going to kill him, bro. I swear to God. At my very healed as a high priestess, bro. You were like, oh my God, they're taking the Pope to jail. What'd the Pope do? The Pope killed somebody. Really? Who? There you go. And that's it, dude. When we stand before our peers and a judge in a court, dude, promise you, I had the right. I had the right because you just wouldn't respect my life. You would not have respect for life, bro. Really? Yeah, what does that say? The embodiment of deceit. I told you. That was the 7 of Swords. I told you I'm not triggered, bro. This energy's around us, and I don't know anyone funkier than that one. Really? Oh my God, is he a foul individual? If I wasn't crazy, I would have already deemed myself crazy. Since I know I was crazy, I can be forgiving, but I can't. I struggle with that. I will go back through these memories will pop up, and I will hate myself so much for allowing this motherfucking loser to be part of my life, but let alone run my life and destroy my life in such a way. I can't blame him. Why? Because I was doing it of my own free will. I was trying to keep him happy because he was crazy and he was mental and he was abused and he had a hard life. So I had to just keep making fucking excuses for the way he acted. Bro, there's no fucking excuse. I was mental. I was abused. I had a hard life. And I don't get to act like that. You're not acting like that, bro. And you are not welcome in our lives. I don't know how many times I gotta fucking tell you this. I don't know who needs to tell you this. I don't know. I'm not expecting some man to put his hands on you. I'll fucking kill you, bro. I'm gonna be like, you better call the police. I'm going to jail for a while. How long? I don't know. Bail me out. It'll be good. I swear. Watch them dig up the files, bro. This is so simple. This is so simple, bro. Seriously, you're either going to end up in jail or dead fucking with me. And that's if the Holy Spirits even let you. I don't think they would. I think you'd have this crazy heart attack or some kind of thing. Something would happen to your body. You might open the door and then you fall dead at my doorway. And I didn't even do it. I'll say it to you. I didn't do it. I didn't even touch that guy. Really? Mm-hmm. Then they'll see my altar right at the door and they'll be like, oh, his demons, his demons, dude. That's what happened. Really? Ugh, you're such a douchebag. The descent to the seventh layer of hell. Virgil summons the fourth monster, Geryon, or Gerion. Gerion? Maybe. It's Gey. What do you think? Gary? Geryon, who allows them to ride on his back as he glides into the realm of the fraudulent. Ugh. We are told that Geryon has the face of a just and righteous man, but that is merely a lure that will draw his prey towards his scorpion tail. You know, Traviesa was a Scorpio and we had a good thing, but it was all sexual too. Really? Great sex. I remember. I thought it was because he was like shorter than me. But I just want to point out. Otherwise, no, he had baby mama drama and was cheating on them and having an adventure with me. So this is absolutely replayed. Realistically, I think about my mom who was a Scorpio. I think about my cousins who are Scorpios. I think about some of this. You're probably getting 1 in 1 billion if you get that loyal one. But the rest of them, no, they're full of poison. Really? Imagine a crab with a sticker full of poison. They're a crab, dude, just like a fucking cancer. All that emotion, all that built up emotion with all that defense and all that attack. And they're represented by Pluto, which is just death. They carry an energy of fucking death around them. Endings. Things are always, there's always endings. Really? I mean, I create endings, but that's what they are. I'm just saying. I don't even know. Go lie somewhere else. Lie? I told you that earlier. There's nothing worse than I can stand as a liar. Really? Liars and cheats. Anyways, moving on. In this age of abundant information, we are increasingly unable to discern what is true from what is false. We pulled that in the judgment card, especially when present ideas we dearly wish to believe. When this card appears, you can be certain that things are more than what meets the eye. Take nothing for granted and do not put too much faith on your own first impression. Look behind the curtain and find the truth for yourself. Damn, bro, I told you that since fucking Thursday when we read that. I was like, there's something desperate in this card. There's something wrong. And that's what we pulled. We pulled deceit, and it was something else that we pulled. And then we pulled the Seven of Swords, which is the exact same thing, which is deceit, judgment, which was truth. I'm not paying attention to anyone, so I mean, and I consider everyone to be a walking lie. What is it? Just like myself, I told you, if I could hide my whole life like that, then what are they hiding? Again, you can't see any of this, you guys. I can put on my clothes and put on my makeup and walk into any organization to the top and walk myself into any particular position as long as I have the qualifications. And most of the time, I can even exaggerate to get myself into that place. So, with those kind of abilities to put myself in power positions, again, I don't look like a drug dealing girl from San Diego, a stripper from Colorado, any of the things that I ever was. Realistically, no. And that goes back to these people are hiding in their masks. They're hiding, which we just talked about, the shadow. Really? I find the shadow to be far more intriguing than the mask, to be honest. Really? It gives you depth. Knowing your story. I'd like to sit down and know more about you. Hoping, the whole reason of this conversation is I'm hoping that there's more than meets the eye. Really? Mm, I only have eyes for you. Okay, thanks. That was a great song. One of those late night jams. Hmm.
Mother,
No, I'm trying to process right now.
I got the spoon out.
I got the spoon out. Thanks. I dropped a spoon in something. I didn't know how
I
to
can't
get it
hear you.
out. Okay. Trying to put all this together because we had boundaries up, we had, lies, we had justice. Just kind of keep up with this because it's an ugly kind of read that's going on around us. And you might need to step up your protection. Who do you need to protect yourself from? Those closest. They're the only ones that have something to lose from you changing. The people outside of you are rooting for you. It's the people that are closest to you that will lose their comfy lives, their comfy position in your life if you were to outgrow them. Really? Yeah, let's check with the demons. That was pretty ugly. I mean, as if we don't know that we're dealing with liars and cheats. It's never a good energy. Really? What is it? Do I know this one off the top of my head? I don't have it memorized. Scots. But they're in alphabetical order. I went to Moloch. Oh, wow. Let's see. Oops. Tab. Stories. Skox. Or Shax. The Marquis of Hell. Command of 30 legions of demons. Skox, or what did he say? Shax. I'm going to call him Shax. Manifests in the form of a stork with very soft but what is this? Croaking voice. If he's summoned into a magical triangle, Shaq's voice changes from harsh and raspy to melodious and clear. Allegedly, the use of magic triangle for summoning him does not only change his voice, but the nature of his answers. Outside the triangle, he's known for sly and evasive answers, but once inside, he will answer clearly and truthfully. Jesus. Scott's obvious tell the changing of his voice from inside and out of the triangle, which he is summoned is a good way to tell whether he's being helpful or harmful. Unfortunately, most people do not have an obvious tell. In many facts, many con artists have many pleasing and persuasion voices and are capable of making very pretty speeches. Again, liars, bro. Of course, most of us cannot compel those who prefer to deceive into magical triangles in to force their honesty either. However, there is still precaution we can take to make certain that strangers are telling us the truth. That's why I pulled the demons. Shax is known for pointing out hidden treasures to those who summon him, but within the triangle, he will point on unguarded treasures, and outside the triangle, he may attempt to send the summoner into a trap. Those who tell us about great deals or treasures in our everyday lives may likely be leading us into a trap. And that's it. Those get rich quick schemes. Those con men. They're always trying to tell you that this is the way. I'm seeing Pinocchio. We should always be wary of deals that seem too good to be true. On page 119. Beware of charmers and con artists, those who attempt to get close for their own personal gain. I told you, bro. I fucking told you. Is it him? I don't know. But there's one of him in everybody's crew. Really? Dangerous. That's my story. I felt it in that card. It's like there's nothing slimier than this motherfucker. Really? Mm-mm. But I told you there's grimy slimies. For that matter, I have absolutely no fucking feeling less than that of Tree. Really? Oh, he's a grimy ass motherfucker. Really? He comes off all fucking Christ like and all is a good man. They all did. There's a whole group of them. They're imitating each other as OGs or men of knowledge or men of God or men of wisdom. they're boys in the hood that think that they got it all good. They're still trying to be rappers. They're still trying to assert themselves in the streets of fucking Denver, on the fucking internet, on Facebook and Instagram. Seriously, they're girls, bro, that come out here trying to be on some boy shit. So is another, charming, you know, fucking wankster is that one for sure. Really? Oh yeah, Terry Rankins the third. Yeah, buddy. He's a whole fucking fakester. Really? I don't know if he was ever authentic. I just know he knew the terminology. Really? Mm-hmm. I'm serious. You can tell him. And then going back to, when I talk about Wolfman, he's not even this grimy. He's a show off. Him and Russ are set different from the grimy motherfuckers we're talking about right now. I can't say Russ is that grimy. He's not gonna work that hard to convince you. Really? Mm-mm. Not really. He'll just steal some shit from you. And that's it too, is, Wolfman, you are terrible at telling stories. It's awful. It's like pulling toenails. Really? He tried to tell some story about him riding to Cape Town, and it was horrendous. He is terrible at telling stories. It's like you lose complete interest as he's talking. Nevertheless, you mean never the more because you just keep talking? You don't know how to tell the details, and which means you could not write an essay or a proper letter. Really? Yeah, if you don't know how to put your thoughts into a construction of a conversation, which is paragraphs, you know what I mean? Uh, you know, a subject matter with some supporting sentences, and then at some point a fucking closure that has to do with the beginning intro to the sentence, then none of this makes sense. And that's intellectually enticing, or at least attractive. That's where it's like, bro, I can't even have a conversation with you. You're just spitting out words that you saw in a book that you think make a sentence, but none of this puts together. You're not funny or witty or smart or any of this. You just try to come off as that in a fucking tank top that you've been wearing for 2 years. At least I throw out my clothes and get new clothes. I may not be wearing the nicest clothes, but at least I'm wearing different clothes. Really? Mm. I'm just trying to say that he's a trickster. They're both tricksters. There's all these levels of, tricky motherfuckers that, that are all, conning people out and conniving. Don't get me wrong. Russ is all about, what he can get out of somebody to make himself bigger. But he's not this low. And there's some people, like, again, my brother is this low. And that's why him and Christian would get together and why they're Facebook fucking friends. It's like, why are you even talking to him? Realistically, I mean, seriously, he's a fucking pathetic individual. And anyone that would believe it just means he's already conned you into believing he's put on the show. And that's what it is. He's a great showman. You would never see it. I told you, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And that's what I said about Bobby. Whoever the fuck you are, bro, I don't even know who the fuck you are. Who is the person that you pretend to be in front of your wife and children versus the person you are in my DMs? They're not the same person. And even then, that person changes from day to night. You are not the same person on the weekend in my DMs as you are during the week. Why is that? Because you're not at work, which means you're not in a sober mind. And that's why I've noticed the difference. I get completely different message from you during the day than when you go and start putting alcohol, which as soon as that happens, if I do get messages, they're strange, but I don't. Realistically, yeah, and that's what I mean. You're like, living two lives, but actually you're not living life at all. You're living a shadow of a life trying to be somebody you're not, which is easily you to Russ to anybody. You're trying, to Wolfman. He's still trying to discover himself at 33 years old, trying to figure out. He thinks it's, an adventure on his bike. I think you're so lost. Before Bobby blocked me today, he put that on his thing. A man running from something that he doesn't know what it is. You might want to work on that. Really? What are you running from? And why would you? That's what you posted on Valentine's Day? That's sending out a message, don't you think? You think that my Holy Spirit wasn't going to see that message and that everyone else didn't see that message? So then you take it away and then you what? Block me? What did I have to do with any of this? Really? You're looking schizo over here, bro. Really? I'm so serious. And you called me crazy. Now, given the fact that I had a personality disorder and all of this, I will take this all into consideration and show you kindness and forgiveness. But I think you're losing it on the Valentine's Day. On the Valentine's Day. Really? Meanwhile, I'm threatening to kill somebody. How are you feeling over there? I don't think relationships are really working out in this department. Seriously, going back to this, beware of charmers and con artists who are attempting to get close for their own personal gain. That's why I don't want to get with anyone. Really? Because it's all about what you get from me. What the fuck do I get from you? Can you tell me again why I want to be in a relationship with you? Other than the fact that God keeps selling me on I need to be in a relationship and I'm doing my best. Why do I want to be in a relationship with you? Again, what does a relationship with you look like for me? If you were going to offer me a relationship, right? So I am the queen that I am the empress, and now you're going to take your shot. Declare your intentions at the door. What have you come to offer me? What have you declared? I declare, my lady, a lifetime of this with me. Make your vows to me before you even attempt. Realistically, and not no broken promises. Oh, I'm gonna give you all that. Shut up, bro. You can't. And you know why? Because you're in such a hurry to get home. And the fact that you've been holding it in for too long. Sorry. I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm unapologetic right now. Really? I'm considerate, compassionate, understanding, forgiving, unapologetic to the bullshit. Really? If I've done some wrong and I've hurt some feelings, okay. But as far as rustling your feathers, rustle, really? Wow, that was a fun journey into hell. How about we go no further than the seventh gates? And I just want to point out, if we're in the seventh gates of hell, what did I say earlier? We were with the cherubim. Where's the cherubim? Right there. So if we turn this around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Oh, wait. What? Yeah, because we start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're right where we're supposed to be. We're with the power, or no. Were we with the cherubim? Oh, we're with the para. Well, we're still there. Really? We've sunken into the lower levels of hell. Lucifer is way down there at the bottom. I'll see you shortly. Don't worry about it. It's home for me. Liars. That's where it came up earlier. How do you feel about Christian? I was like, I have no comment until I had a lot to say about that. Really, I have nothing against you. Just stay away from me for the rest of my life. Really? I wish you no harm, but I will harm the shit out of you if you ever come around me, and that's just how it is. Do not think for 1 minute, bro, that your life means more than mine, because it doesn't. In the fucking great states of the United States of America, and especially in Colorado, I have the right to defend myself. If I owned a gun, which I do not because I would use a gun, and I don't believe in that shit, I would use a gun. One and done. But since I don't, I will go hand-to-hand combat with you, bro. Really? For sure. And I have it in me, bro. Do you have it in you? I know you're all kinds of, I want to do some shit, but don't you dare roll up on me. And realistically, no, they wouldn't let you. They're not going to let me get my hands dirty. No, God wouldn't. They, but at the same time, God doesn't mind, you know what I mean? Throwing a big fat deer in the middle of the street and taking your life. To kill two birds with one stone. Well, the deer had colon cancer. We might as well have used it for good use. Really? Yeah, let's stop the baby daddy. Do you think Pac would ever let you? Do you think Pac would ever let you near me or my children? We could just start there. We could just start there, bro, and go so much deeper. I don't want to go any deeper in the cards. All we're dealing with is liars, so we're just going to keep it at the truth and let you guys understand that. And especially what's today? Fake love, bro. They'll do anything to get what they can out of you. What do they want from you? Your joy. What does he want? I don't know. An easy way. He's never satisfied. He's a whole ass child, bro. He just wants things of this world. He wants to look cool. He wants to be part of life. He is a whole little girl. So that's an easy one for that one. But what about you guys? What does Lewis Hamilton want from Kim Kardashian? He wants to have a happy future with her. Okay, what does that look like? What does she have to do to give you this happy future? And vice versa. This is contractual. People, they're just not being honest about what they want, realistically. And I go back to the Knight of Wands. Bro, I want a really good time. I want to hold someone. Hey, you want to know a true story? This really happened. Oh, fuck. Here comes another man I had sex with. That's okay. I'm not ashamed of any of this. Really? I mean, at least it's better than two. I'm okay with that. Who is this? He was a DJ. Fuck, what was his name? I don't remember. I don't remember. But he invited me over, and I told him I didn't want to sleep with him, but I'd like to cuddle. And we ended up literally just cuddling. He said, I never did no shit like that ever. I was like, me neither. That was great. Really? Mm-hmm. I have no problem telling someone no or just being honest about what I want. Really? I will fucking walk in the club right now and be like, hey, I just want a sexy body to curl up with tonight. You want to curl up with me tonight? Like, no sex, no strings attached, just total closeness. I'm not ashamed to be honest about what I want if that's what I wanted. And that's what it means, is to go for what I want. Do I really want a sexual experience? If I wanted it bad enough, I would have it. I'm not really chasing a sexual experience. Why? Because sex leads to babies. Really? And, mixed emotions that can sometimes be unnecessary. Really? I've learned a lot of things about this stuff. So I'm just saying is, it's not something that I'm chasing. And I'm thinking about it, it's like I look back on it, it's like, ugh, you guys put in a lot of effort for some shit you probably don't even really want. Do you really want it to work out with this douchebag? You want to have his babies? You want to fucking deal with his mother for the rest of his life? Do you know that he doesn't wash his hands? Really? Mm-mm. And he doesn't seem to trim his nails either. My son's 13, and I have to remind him to trim his nails, and especially his toenails. And that's okay because he's 13. Really? Yeah. But at some point, it's not okay. It's not okay anymore. You're big enough to know that this is self care and you've got to take care of yourself, which means you've got to stop what you're doing once a fucking week and trim your fucking toenails and your fucking fingernails. And you got to trim your fucking vagina face. And, once a month or every couple of weeks, you got to get a fucking haircut. You got to take care of your fucking self. Right? It's okay because my son is young. It's not okay with these grown ass fucking men that can't groom themselves properly, that need to be reminded constantly to take out the fucking trash or don't forget a fucking towel when you get in the shower. I'm not your fucking mom. I'm going to be a mother to our children, but not yours. I'm not here to pick up the mess. I'm not here to pick up the slack of what she wasn't for you. You have to be what she wasn't for you. No more than I expect you to be my mother or my father or my fucking therapist. I expect you to be my friend and my lover. A friendship is a lot of time. A lover is close time. All that shit, I don't need you to do all that shit. I do all that shit for myself. I don't need you to pay my fucking bills. That'd be nice if you want to help because you're generous and you're in a place. But that's not a fucking responsibility to be with a bitch like me. Really? No, I don't come with a fucking price tag. Stupid shit like that. I got God. I'm not one of these bitches that need a man. I got God. I know who the provider is. I have a provider in my life. Thank you. Forever. I have that trust fund. I can trust on my funds from God. They never run out. Really? I'm a trust fund kid, dude. It's literally inherited by the fucking blood of Christ. Seriously, passed down many generations. Anybody can tap into this trust fund. Realistically, trust in his funds. Going back to it. These sneaky motherfuckers. Yeah, people always want to. I forgot I was going to see if the guidebook fits in here. I think I put it back. People always want to get what they can out of you because it's so beneficial. And that goes back to it. You know what I mean? Like, I said it to B. It's like, Christian CJ just found out I'm not talking to her anymore. He's like, I saw your friend outside. I was like, she's not my friend anymore. He's like, really? I was like, fucking kid. He doesn't pay attention to none of the shit. He's drama free. And that was it. It was like, there was no fucking benefit to me to be your fucking friend, and I didn't want nothing from you. I invited you into my world. Do you want to go to the Bone concert? Do you want to do some things? You want to use this? Okay. I was like, there was no benefit for me to be your friend. I was like, and you fucking shat on me. And that's what I said. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't ask you to do shit for me. I just wanted to give you, a friendship. And you shat on that because I didn't want to hear about your baby daddy. Well, obviously he's more important, and this is why you ain't got no fucking friends. Really? Something like that. Just being a little ugly, but it's not. It's like, don't you devalue me like I fucking used you and I needed you in my fucking life? Bitch, you fucking needed me and you were using me. Really? I'm telling you, I'm not good with these relationships because I know they're contractual. That the second you've used me or you find someone else to use, then you're out. And they're out. That's that con man. That's that fucking bullshit. That con artist shit. Man, that's ugly. I wish I could pull another card, but we just got to sit in it till tomorrow. We got to sit in our shadows and our feelings and deal with the liars and cheats that we've had to face over the years. I hope you don't get to a place like me where you're ready to kill somebody, but I have a validation to it, and I promise you I could get away with it legally because that's how far it's gone in my life. But that's a shadow. You're like, damn. Now there's the question. Going back to my brother Joe, when I told him I was gonna fucking kill his ass, and he asked my brothers and sisters, "Would she? Should I be afraid? Am I in danger?" Yeah. Don't never come up here. Really? Yeah. I protect mines by any means necessary, right, Marshall? That's what he said in that fucking "Don't Approach Me" song with Exhibit. Or what is it? It was Exhibit. Only I don't have a man to protect me in the middle of the night if someone comes through that fucking door. That I become the man real quick. I didn't have a man to protect me a lot of times when I wasn't with my man moving through the streets, doing illegal shit with grown men. I was a small girl doing grown man things and I didn't have a man. So I had to have one hell of a bark. And Lord forbid I have any stories to go with a bite. Really? I only remember one. I beat the fucking shit out of that bitch where I made a promise and an oath to God I would never put my hands on another human being. And then I said I was gonna slap the shit out of Russ. I don't know if you ever heard it, dude, but you can hear it when I put my hands together that it would knock him out. Yup. And when it came out, dude, it came out on tree. He wouldn't leave me alone. He kept bullying me. He followed me. He cornered me. And I swung on him. And I promise you, if I would have hit him, dude, he would have at least it would have shook him and he would have blacked out and we would have gone blow for blow. I'm not saying I would have won, but I was ready to go at him as a full man. There's a beast inside of me, bro. And it's there to protect me from this motherfucker, that motherfucker, and whichever other motherfucker that want to come and harm me and my children. I ain't never had a man to protect me. I don't even know what that looks like. That's what I said. Protect me from what? A man bigger than you? What's that look like? Really? I mean, seriously. And that's why I said you protect me from myself, I suppose. Provide for me? Never had that. I mean, Devani did in the beginning, but once he showed me how to hustle myself, then he was useless. Any fucking buddy can do this. Realistically, yeah. And he thought it was cool to just leave me with just leave me with hundreds and thousands of dollars, and he could just take off and go do whatever he wanted. He thought all it took was for me to leave me with money, and I could be happy at home with 2 children. As long as I had money, I was supposed to be fucking happy. I could just stay there, and he could be out in the streets doing whatever he fucking wants. As long as I had money, I could buy whatever I want, right? No, fuck you. That's why I am the way I am now. That's why I won't take your money. That's why I won't do this. Why none of this makes any sense to me. And why I hate laundry. Really? Yeah. Go buy you a new fit. Go buy some clothes. 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 I see Jonica. I'm like, bitch, please. Shut up. Really? Old. I was you when I was 16. Really? Seriously. And it wasn't even You know what I mean? Like, this isn't even real to me. And that's why I said I don't idolize the fucking American dream. You guys are fucking dreaming, bro. I did all this shit when I was a little girl. It doesn't even mean shit to me. Really? Hey, she came for you. She was calling you. Yep, thank you. I know, but she's not gonna do anything, and then she's the one that keeps losing out on all the money. All right, then I'm gonna go. I just want to point that out. Shadows. We're gonna deal with our shadows. This is that creepy foot thing that happens where you hear me saying I was gonna kill somebody on a Saturday, and then on the Sunday I'm like, love and light, star seeds. Hey, we have to be able to go through the dark and the light. You have to be able to turn it on. You have to be able to access the dark when you need to. Really? No. What's protecting you, Lewis? Kim Kardashian, is Lewis Hamilton going to protect you in the middle of the night? Hey, Kanye would have. Fucking Lewis. Going back to you, Allie. My mouth gets us in too many places. You're going to get killed fucking with me. You're going to get killed fucking with me, bro. You ain't got the balls to go into the places I go. And that's not my fault. And that's why I can't be with someone soft and squishy like you. Why? Because I live a dangerous life. I felt comfortable in the arms of someone like Marshall, who people respect and wouldn't fuck with him either. Then I realized he don't have the balls to go where I'm going either. He ain't ready to stand up to his peers. He ain't ready to stand up in the name of anything. Really? But he did. He had that same kind of, authority that I felt that I could be safe. I'm only going to surrender to someone that can make me feel as safe as I make myself. And that's what intimidates the shit out of you and what literally demasculizes you is because this little girl, this little light of mine, says God, this little girl over here has had to be twice the man you've ever grown up to even think of being. You write songs and stories and watch movies about men that did shit that I did as a little girl. So no, I don't fucking respect you. I don't have respect for fucking men like you that are pathetic and dress it up and try to make songs and dances about a lifestyle you know nothing about. Russ, you never had a fucking hard day in your life compared to our lives. And Marshall, I don't want to hear about your little 8 mile. You didn't even cross. You never left Detroit. I crossed many fucking tracks to get here. Really? And I'll sure fucking cross yours too. Just remember that. Put your shields up. It's your protection. And what do you stand with? The fucking sword of truth. You stand on your truth. Remember that. When it comes to court, bro, what happened? The truth. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. I'll tell the judge the truth. I'll tell the jury the truth. I'll tell the cops the truth. Tell my children the truth. I said the truth right here. If I ever see you in this life. And this is why. And I will not be fucking condemned for the truth. I will not be persecuted for the truth. I will be set free and ascend for the truth. Realistically, God shall set me free. Really? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I still have, Christian? I've been waiting for this day forever, bro. I've carried it since the beginning. All that shit I put together to divorce you in case you tried to bring a fucking lawyer to my fucking plate. Do you know what one of the things I do have? Do you remember when you tried to apply for disability and then you submitted all that paperwork to prove that you were fucking loony? I have that. But I also have their report of what came back. I have that. I have all the police reports. I have the fucking timelines and I have the fucking cities of where all this happened as my hand is scratching right here. And again, that fucking protection order out of Adams County has never been non-active. Our divorce happened in Denver County that you missed. Do not fuck with me in Colorado. You are not safe. This is not Pennsylvania. This is not Oklahoma. This is not San Diego. You have no fucking life here. You never did. You have never been able to create a life outside of that dirt. Joe Dirt. Take your ass back to fucking, where was it? Punk ass. You're even exiled from your own town. You're not even welcome in your own town. You're exiled from your own people. I can't even remember that stupid town that you live in Oklahoma. But you better stay there. Realistically, yeah. Aren't you on the fucking run for welfare fraud for lying and saying that you had my children so you could get you a little welfare check? I swear to God. Really? Yeah. That's it too. My wife will kill me. Is your wife me? Because I might. Really? Yeah. God said thou shalt not kill. Really? I'm just saying. So he'll take care of this before I do. What's in the comments? Hello. Wow. Who's messing around? Oh, that's a good answer. Mething. That's a good one. I'm gonna leave the comments alone. Well, fuck. Liars and cheats. That's a terrible energy on a Friday. I mean, that's like a Friday the 13th energy, not a fucking beginning of a Saturn energy and a Valentine's. You got liars and cheats. Jeez. I guess so, huh? They're trying to get some pussy. What are they trying to get, bro? A box of candy? What they trying to get out of you, bro? A place to stay? They want your fucking what? They want your tax check? What do they want from you, bro? If somebody Mercury retrograde's about to pop up too. Somebody pops up in your life that you ain't seen for a minute, ask them straight up, what do you want with me? Why did you come back into my life? What are you hoping to gain out of this conversation? You go straight for the jugular, bro. Make your intentions known. Why did you come back into my life and what are you expecting to come out of this conversation? No, I was just hoping we could we could be, no, we don't talk no more. I thought that was clear when we didn't talk no more. Really? Yeah, we don't talk no more. Like, I don't need to make this clear, but maybe some of you guys need to make this clear. As these motherfuckers start popping up, bro, out the woodwork, you better ask them what the fuck they want and you better know better. You already know that person. You know your slimy cousins, you know your slimy friends, you know the slime, bro. It's Slimer time right now. Gosh, that's some dirty ass, funky ass energy. Can't avoid it. The energy's the energy. Watch out for people. Best way to avoid them is just to avoid them all. Really? It just means the slimier people will make themselves known, but everybody's slime will be seen. Ugh, which are their lies. Their cheating behaviors, their fake mentalities, their imitations, their copycats, their projections, their watered down, their candy coating. Really? It's the lack of true authenticity. What this energy states is there's a lack of truth upon us. And that's what that card is. I didn't tell you what that card meant. I told you. That's why I stopped the reading. That card in the Kabbalah card, I told you, holy shit. I didn't tell you what it meant. It meant that there was a false reading. Really? Where's that card? Here it is. When I first went to go check these cards, I told this story 2 days ago, right? I got that card and I kept looking through here. Listen, it was in the intro and I couldn't find it because I was looking for the card in there. Hold on. It's hidden right in the first couple pages. Give me a second. Here it is, somewhere. Because I had to keep looking. I'm like, where is this fucking card? There are 4 suits of 14 cards, and each card is a wheel based on a segment of the tree of life. These wheels can easily be related to the tree, although their shape has blah, 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 fire, elements, 4 winds. Listen, there's also a blank card. That's why I couldn't figure it out. I went to go check out these cards. I'm like, can you guys tell me anything about these cards? And they give me the cards, which is an open pack. And I can open them and I shuffle them and I get this card, which is absolutely blank. And I keep trying to find it in these cards, but they're not in order. So I go through every one. I'm like, what is this card? It's hidden right here, just a little bit, right? Mixed in here. It took me forever to figure out what it was. The blank card, whose task is to stop the reading if it is inappropriate to continue. You find more about this on page 139. In fact, this section of this book, you will also find complete instructions for laying out and reading the cards. Okay, so then I jumped to 139 to figure this out. I was like, I picked out this weird card that nobody, you know what I mean, doesn't have a meaning. Leave it to me, right? That's where I got these cards. Seriously? Yeah. 139. The blank card. The blank This is a shuffle along with other cards. If it turns up as the first significant or in any of the 12 houses, the reading is invalid. As the second signifier, it is fine. That means possibility for action are wide open. If this happens, ask the questioner if they really want this reading or if they're ready to listen to what it says. As the reader, ask yourself if you have any desires or prejudice that might be distorting your interpretation. When you both feel that you have cleared the obstruction, you can start again from the beginning. If the blank card comes up 3 times in a row, do not proceed with the reading. Try again another day. Really? Mm-hmm. That's why I stopped, because it was the only card I memorized, because it was the first card I pulled out of it, just like the Six of Cups. When I first entered tarot, that was the first card someone ever pulled on me. The second one, which was my second choice of shirt to wear today, is the Three of Swords. Six of Cups is the past. The Three of Swords is heartbreak. I don't know many of them, but I know some. And this card, it popped up. It means there's something wrong. What are we not seeing? What are we missing? We're too engulfed in our own lives to see what's happening out around us, but there's something out there that we should be protecting ourselves from, is what these cards are saying. That's the only thing I could think of. I have nothing to worry about. I don't have to run from the police. I'm not on the run. I don't got no crazy shit that'll ever come back to get me. I have not started any fights with nobody. I don't have any, you know what I mean? Collection agencies or anything like that. So I'm just saying, is like, be careful. It's there. It'll rear its ugly little head. And just even having a conversation of the devil will bring the devil into existence. If we talk about that, that alone should tell you why I'm single on Valentine's Day and why I gave up and I just want to live a life of peace by myself. I didn't, I, and to say I didn't have a good experience is an understatement to how bad my experience was. And trying to rehabilitate myself is only to have peace, let alone to go back into it. Please don't make me. I have no choice, and I could cry here right now out of the fear of not and the absolute desire to not want to do this again. But it doesn't, my fear isn't as strong as my faith in God, not man. I don't believe in men, but I believe in God. And as long as I keep my belief in Him, I won't be let down. And that's why I don't try looking for man or believing in any of these men. God will tell me who to believe in. And that's it. Until then, I don't believe any of you. Really? It doesn't mean I won't treat you kind and well. That doesn't mean anything. It's just that I have no true intentions of you because I don't believe in you. There's nothing I truly want from you than other than to serve, to be of service and move on. Realistically, but again, I'm not trying to be a full-time, caregiver to anybody because I fully have to care for myself and my children and other people. Elaine? Yeah, well, we're going to end on that. I didn't know it was going to go that dark and dangerous. Really? Dark and dangerous. What would you do? How far would you go? What's your shadow? Really? How far would you go to protect yourself? What does that look like to you? And is that even real in your life? Have you ever been in a place that you really have to worry about someone coming to get you? Or is that literally fabricated in your mind? That you've never really been in true danger and that you don't have much to be afraid of? Something to think about. And that's something, you know what I mean? Again, that I'm working on for the rest of my life is to feel safe again. And that's why people, that's why Marshall didn't go outside. That's why celebrities don't go around. There's a lot of reasons why people don't open up, and it's always about safety and fears and shit like that. We can't stay shut down, but at the same time, don't expect us to be so open to experiences that we've had bad experiences with. we're willing to try again, but don't expect, you know what I mean, great wonders. You know? Seriously? Yeah. That's just how that looks. If we're looking at it, you know what I mean, the bigger picture, what is underneath all this? Fear. It's the basis of all things, and especially anger. Especially anger. Really? Any if you pin any animal in a corner, it has no choice but to attack you. Even the softest animal is going to bite if you do that. And that should be the lesson to learn right now. It's like, I am all great things. And there's like, you don't, I'm here to protect all people. But when it comes down to that, it's like, seriously? Yeah. And we have to, you know, be honest about it. It's like, am I taking people's lives? No, but I'm not going to let this dude take mine. Really? Mm-mm. And that's got to be very clear. Really? Yeah. Especially something like this. I'm not sacrificing my life so that someone like you could live. Jesus Christ, why did God even let someone like you live? So you could endure your karma, I'm sure. And since you've been such a horrible person in this life, I can guarantee that's your karma for your next life too. You don't get it any easier after this. Doesn't get any better than this. Not for someone like you. If you can't make it better while you're here, then it's only going to be worse the next time you come here. Really? You have to ascend in the flesh. Jesus taught you that. You don't go to heaven after you die. You experience heaven here so that you never die. Really? Yeah. You're placed right in the garden of here where it's not somewhere else. Otherwise, it's all right here anyways. Yeah? Yeah. It's in your vibration or in your conscious. You're either experiencing hell on earth or heaven on earth. It's all right here. The spirits live right here. Really? Mm-hmm. Jesus is here. I don't have to go to God. I told you where the galactic star center is. I told you where the planets and the galaxies are, but that's not where God is. He's not hidden somewhere out there in the dark. No, heaven's not out there, and hell's nowhere else than this planet. You can't dig yourself into the middle of the of the planet Earth and find a bunch of people suffering in the melting core of our planet. That's your imagination, dipshits. People are suffering right in front of your face for their sins. Right in front of your face. And they've been suffering here since the last time I seen them. That was fucking shit. A billion million years ago. Really? How many years did they date? They couldn't have. It's impossible. They guesstimate. And that's why they got their time so wrong. So then they find stuff that's older than what they say, and it's like this predates this, that, and the other. No, your dates were off, bro. Really? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Anyways, going back to it, you've been suffering this a long time. Maybe you'll learn a lesson. Face your, I don't know, that was some serious shadows. I don't even know what to name this, but it does have to go back to my relationships. My relationship status? Nah, it's a I will kill you status. Really? Yeah. Or I almost killed myself kind of status. Really? Marshall made songs about shit like ours. I don't know if that was really happening in Marshall's house, but it was really happening in mine. He really was suicidal. I have papers to show everything. Paranoid schizophrenia, bipolar, ADHD, PTSD. Started with, what do they call them? Xanaxes. But he didn't like the downer, so he put in uppers, like methamphetamine, on top of an already melted mind, and then try to play house. It was very dangerous. And because I knew what was causing it, I just kept trying to, I don't know, endure it. I told you, I just believed that if I kept him in therapy and kept him on his medication, he would get better. But I couldn't keep him in therapy, and he wouldn't continue to take his medication. He would have these crazy episodes in the house where he would start these fights because he just wanted to leave the house, but he couldn't do it consciously. He had to make an enormous scene and leave as the victim. So he would start petty fights, and then he would push it to where, you want me to, or you want me to leave, and then finally get to the point, get the fuck out. Oh, see, your mom's kicking me out. It's your mom's fault. And he'd make a big scene and he'd cry to the kids and he'd try to make this big deal, but he already had his bags packed. And he already had a plan the second he walked out my door. And I'd sit there like an idiot on the porch for hours thinking he'd come back. That's why I never slept well. Always worried that he was going to come back in the middle of the night. Did he ever? No, but it didn't matter. I was always afraid of it. Really? It's calculated moves, bro. All kinds of shit. It was all scary. That's my only reference to what it means to be in a close relationship with someone, is these terrible, harsh feelings and memories of this one or the other. And that's why I said, well, these guys that are coming into my memory that I apparently had relationships outside of them are at least more inspiring. Really? I can see that I had other relationships, even if they were just sex or something. I did something other than these torture fests. Really? Yeah. I had that kind of relationship with Nick before I met Christian. But again, it was just a friend, and he offered to take me in, and I started sleeping with him. I wasn't even attracted to Nick. And I lived with him for like over a year and shit. But it was just a contractual. I wasn't in love with Nick. Nick had a huge crush on me, but I wasn't in love with Nick. And that's where I'm just being flat out honest about this. It's like, you know what I mean? Why were you with this person? I was in a place that when Christian came in, I was, you know what I mean, running the business, and it could be something so simplistic that he showed me attention and nobody had for a long time. It could be that pathetic. If I can, you know what I mean, if I could pin it together, I could say it was probably something that pathetic. I'd been single for so long and not noticed, and finally someone noticed me. It could have been. Seriously? Yeah. I've been doing a lot of healing around this. We have to do a lot of healing in this department. It never kind of ends. Every time I think I've gotten through it, I go through more of it. I'm not mad that I'm not in a relationship on Valentine's Day. In essence, I'm one person, one of many that is celebrating such things, but God's kind of annoyed by that. But He also understands. Because if you didn't do it to me in this life, then I'd still be this way from other lives. But He sure sealed the deal on this life, which was karma. I think you validated it. I didn't want to be in any relationships with men for such reasons. So then what? My biggest fears came true. I had the worst fucking men in my relationships. Really? Well, then He wants to sell you this idea that it'll be better the next time. What the fuck are you talking about? Really? I never fed into this bullshit. I ran from it. I told you. No intentions to be in a relationship. After what I'd been through, it was be a lesbian if you need some companionship, or just be a priestess or celibate. I was 5 years into celibacy and never talked to anyone when Bobby came back in my DMs. I had no fucking intention. Not once. Doesn't mean I wasn't social and attractive and, popular with the guys. I just was a friend zone chick. And if you tried to talk to me, then I'd stop talking to you immediately because I just didn't want to go there with anyone. I had my reasons. It's not that I'm not attractive. It's not that I'm not a lot of fun. It's that I'm damaged. I'm traumatized. And I've been working on this for a long time. And as close as I get to it, it's still going to be an issue when I get close to you, whoever you are. Can you understand that? No? You want a put together girl? Well, I'm not your girl, buddy. Really? Nope. I'm a goddess of hell. Hell, no fury, like a woman's scorned heart. Where do you think that came from? Really? I'm furious. Furious 5. Fast and Furious. I gotta go. Hey, I love you guys. Have a great Valentine's. I'll see you for Sunday Fun Day. Laters. Bye. Come on, Nana. Let's go for a walk.